Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's the number one chief rocket in Knicks University, main man, Uncle Freezy. Welcome to Smoke with Shotgunner. My main man is having a little tech issue, but he is on the way. Y'all can bet that. Once he get that figured out, then we are gonna get this thing started. That might be my main man right there. Yeah, man. Hold on for just a second, because we about to get this thing started right. Oh boy, King and G said he in the building. So you know what that means.
What's good with you?
Hey, nothing, man. You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Man, hey, yeah, man. You looking good, man. You had a good day at work?
Shit, hell yeah, long day, long day.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Good to see you, boss.
Chilling, man. How you, Uncle Freezy? Salute.
Man, bro, busy, bro. Busy, bro. Miss Geraldine is in the building. Nick G is in the building. Jay Boogie, what's good?
Salute, J Boogie.
Yo,
Salute.
let me get right to it, yo. King Ant G is calling you out.
I know.
King Ant G, the People's Champ, is calling you out about some of your takes. I think King Ant G and some others feel like you're wrong about how you feel about Emmanuel Quickly.
Wow.
Right. So the People's Champ is like right now he don't see no smoke.
Oh wow.
You calling us out, man, like that, man? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Come on. King Ant G is like, where's the smoke? Where's the smoke?
I thought we was cool, man.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what's your stance on the Emmanuel Quickly? Just to clarify.
I mean, you know how I feel, man. I mean, bottom line, man, like I feel like if we play, a lot of people judge them. Like you say, you get a hard critics off of playing 23 minutes a game. To me, I think he a rhythm player. You know what I'm saying? Like again, these kids they getting in their shots, they getting their shots in the game at these high school games. You know what I'm saying? It really don't mean nothing to me, or it mean nothing to much people. You can say he ain't playing hard, he ain't playing this, but or averaging over at least 30 points to me is good players. We seen what he did towards the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? In them 10 game stretches. So my take on Emmanuel Quickly is I think he deserved it, at least a shot at the point guard position. A lot of people kill me because they don't understand my take fully. My take always been is he's not better than Brunson. I'm not saying he's better than these people, but how will we know if he's playing 23 minutes? So my take has always been, let's see what he is starting more than 10 games a season. And I think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? To at least see what we have. And my take, I feel is I think towards the end of the season or towards when the season starts is going to prove that I wouldn't say that we wasted, but we gave $100 million to a person that we always had a starting point guard on the bench. And not to get off the subject, but you see Danny Ainge spin back, and that was his point. I think he never wanted IQ. I think he never wanted Grimes. I think he never wanted Cam. His point was simple: 3 picks, Mitchell Robinson, and RJ. Nick said no. So he came back with hardball. As he go back in the renegotiations. Okay, if you guys want RJ or you guys claim you wanted RJ, the reason why I'm even asking for RJ because you guys didn't extend him yet.
Right. So let me get to this before you get deep into that. Let's do the IQ thing. All right. So I'm gonna share this with you. Since this is the smoke show, since we putting out hard takes, since we not backing down from nobody, right? We not backing down from nobody.
Right.
My personal take is year 3 Emmanuel Quickly is better than year 3 Jalen Brunson. And my personal take is year 4, Emmanuel Quickly will be better than year 4, Jalen Brunson. Right? So does that mean year 5, Emmanuel Quickly is $100 million player plus, like Jalen Brunson is this year?
Oh, absolutely. Because the simple fact is Darius Garland set the market. So that's my whole thing. If he at least average over at least, if like you say, if he get his field goal percentage up to at least 41%, he could at least average 23 points a game. Now we know that's my thing. Since he came out of high school, he been positionless. So they giving him a lot of slack because they like, oh, IQ's not a point guard. But he's adjusting into one. So you have to give him credit for that because he never played point guard at the high level. You know what I'm saying? Until now.
But the thing is, people keep saying point guard. What is a point guard? Somebody tell me what the standard point guard is in today's NBA. Somebody explain it to me, and then point out 10 people that do it.
Right. That's my point. Like it's not really like, you know how back, like I'll say like 2000, 2007, around that time, like where you had your Darren Williams and you had your, you still got CP3, and then you had your Steve Nashes and you had your past first point guard. You had your Rajon Rondos get spacing and getting your teammates involved. That's a point guard to me. But in today's game, a point guard is really a scoring point guard. I think Russell Westbrook and Derrick Rose changed the game with a point guard.
Right.
So that's my thing. I be questioning people like, if IQ is giving you over 15 points a game and at least 5 assists, it's like, what more do you want from your so-called?
Who you calling out? So I'm gonna call out the people's champ on this. I'm gonna call out the people's champ because I think his take is not right. Let me just say it that way.
Right.
I'm gonna say this about the people's champ take on Emmanuel Quickly. Right. I think with no definitive ground rules, it ain't fair. It ain't fair to say who is what if there's no definitive ground rules. It's like nowadays. It's like nowadays when people are like, "Yo, he ain't a rapper." Right. But what is a rapper nowadays? Does everybody have to sound like Nas, or does everybody have to sound like Young Thugger?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? What is a rapper nowadays?
Right? And that's why I mess with you, Uncle Freezy, because you have to take everything out of context. Right. Because that's my thing. I understand Champ's point, but his points is coming off because he's limiting IQ to a 6-man. Like, why are you limiting him to a 6-man? How many Hall of Famers are 6-man? Like, why would you want to be a 6-man? I mean, I understand you can have some value in that, but if you got an opportunity where IQ seen, especially last year, he's seen that he can at least try to be the PG. So that's my take. Like I say, Champ always make good points, but the reason why he way off wrong on this, because why are you limiting IQ as a 6-man? And at the end of the day, if you do your numbers, Lou, they always compare him to Jamal Crawford or Lou Williams. Right. But Lou Williams and them played way more than 23 minutes a game. So I don't understand that. Like, I don't know. They played way more than 20 minutes a game. So
and the situations were different. Younger in their career. Lou Williams actually played behind dudes that were good.
Exactly.
IQ don't have a good dude in front of him.
Right.
Or a great dude in front of him. You might say Jalen Brunson is good now, but the previous 2 years, Alec Burks is not definitively better than Emmanuel Quickly. Alfred Payton is not definitively better than Emmanuel Quickly. Kemba Walker was not definitively better than Emmanuel Quickly. Derrick Rose was not definitively better than Emmanuel Quickly. So when you talk about these dudes, you're talking about Jamal Crawford, right?
Right.
Jamal Crawford goes to the bench. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not. It was Jamal Crawford is a different era. I didn't want to speak to Jamal Crawford, but Lou Williams later on in his career backed up good dudes. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nowadays, with the court wide open and the NBA rules changed to benefit pace and space, You can't say that Quickly's not a point guard because Luka Doncic plays the
It's
point.
not really exactly. And he's not a traditional. You can't say he's a traditional point guard, but he runs the one. Spencer Dinwiddie, he runs the one. So that's my thing. It's like that's why I don't understand. Like it's not to talk about RJ. It's just like I get you like RJ, but that's the thing. It's like why is the hard takes on IQ? Because it don't make sense. It makes sense only coming from limiting him to a 6-man position, which is not fair because he's showing to me in the summer that he at least can get buckets and he's trying to pass. And that's the thing people's killing him about. Oh, he don't drive. He don't drive. He was driving to me when he was scoring 33 and he was driving and you know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. He's trying. You know what I'm saying? And that was my whole point when we go back to
Did my man get 2 triple doubles at the end of the season? How you gonna say he don't pass and his assist percentage is 24.6 off the bench?
Hey man, they said garbage time 34-10 rebounds and 12 assists against the Raptors, and the Raptors was a 7 seed. I'm a 6 seed.
Yo, you trying to spit that knowledge now?
So that's my thing. I don't understand what
Smoke.
You
trying to you spitting that knowledge now on cats? You dropping knowledge on dudes?
Hey man, that's my boy, man. Hey, that's my boy. I feel like he getting robbed, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like I feel like he's a rhythm player. You know what I'm saying? He can't get. It's impossible. Tell me how many people get off in 23 minutes. Like I don't understand that. Like I don't get what's so spectacular and why are we limiting him to just a 6-man role? You know what I'm saying? When that's more when we got the leverage right now to go get a 6-man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my whole projected lineup for this year was supposed to be IQ at the 1. I wanted Spider at the 2, Cam at the 3. I'm kind of iffy about Obi at the 4. And then I wanted to try to go after Cat because it was the right trade. It was the right perfect trade. And we have cap space still. We didn't have to dig ourselves into this square hole that we in. A lot of people say,
let me share something with you. I'm going to share the screen, right? I want you to see this. Right? All right. So this is Emmanuel Quickly, right? Right. All right. Everybody has all their own opinions of Emmanuel Quickly, right?
Right.
Right. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So first of all, this is the draft breakdown for Emmanuel Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly, 2020 NBA draft profile, ESPN. Emmanuel Quickly, point guard, 6'4", 188. Right.
They got him listed as a PG.
Right. Okay. All right. This is I just used Microsoft to search, right?
Right.
Out of the 298 million results, right? This is what they have come up first. 6'4", 188, Emmanuel Quickly, point guard, right? Then on the side, you see his birthday, June 17th, and then position shooting guard, point guard, right?
Right.
All right. So what I want to get to, what I'm getting at is before we even get into the raw data. Before we get into his raw data, because there's some, I want to share with you game logs, right?
Right.
I want to share with you game logs for Emmanuel Quickly, right?
Okay.
All right. So I'm trying to dodge ESPN commercials. All right. So I'm gonna share the screen with you again, right?
All right.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna share the screen with you again. These are Emmanuel Quickly's numbers for the month of April, right? If you see Emmanuel Quickly numbers for the month of April, right? You see that man, right?
Right.
That man averaged 8.8 assists per game. That man averaged 20 points a game. 20 points a game and 8.8 assists. You see that, right?
I see it.
You see that, right?
I see it.
Look at his assist to turnover ratio. He averaged 7.2 rebounds, 8.8 assists,
right,
and only 1.8 turnovers, and he averaged 20 points a game, Shotgunner.
Exactly. And Uncle Freezy. what we gonna take out of context? Toronto was in the playoffs, Brooklyn was in the playoffs, Cleveland was in the play-in, Charlotte was in for fighting for the play-in, Chicago was in the playoffs, Detroit wasn't, Miami was in the playoff, Charlotte was fighting, Charlotte was playing for the play-in, and that's what he was balling up against.
Yeah.
Let's take everything out of
hey,
context.
hey, Gunner, can you turn your TV down a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because YouTube will flag us. YouTube will be like, we're stealing people's stuff, and we ain't even stealing people's stuff.
Right, I'm actually listening. I'm actually listening to your episode from earlier.
That's fire. That's fire, bro. Yeah. But you see the numbers right here, right?
Yeah.
The numbers say when RJ Barrett was out of the lineup, Emmanuel quickly stepped up, right? And was a 20.9 rebound. 9 assists, 7 rebound guy. Are you serious?
Are you almost a triple double?
Emmanuel quickly was 29 and 7 without RJ Barrett in the lineup. That just goes to show without a ball hog, without a ball stopper in the lineup, Emmanuel quickly can play point guard.
The ball floor more. The ball he can able to run the point because the ball not stopping because RJ is not a catch and shoot player.
He's not a passer.
Yeah, that too. And he don't finish well at the rack and he go to the rack. So that's the thing. Like that also hurts IQ game. And that's my thing. Like with these numbers, it's like, what do you want more for your PG? That was my whole point. This even backs my argument more. Because like I said, when he plays over 23 minutes a game, he looks like a starting point guard in this league. And that's just the period point blank. So it's just scratching in your head that make you think like, okay, dang, why did we get this guy 100 million? You know what I'm saying?
And then Smoke. And then Smoke, think about this. Think about this. Emmanuel quickly wasn't even the best player on the team during this period. You know who the best player on the team during this period? Obi Toppin.
Yep.
Obi Toppin was the best player, right? I'm gonna pull this down so they can see your face, right? So if Obi Toppin was the best player during this time, right?
Right.
That means Emmanuel quickly was unlocking Obi Toppin. That means Emmanuel quickly was making his teammates better.
Chemistry.
Right? Emmanuel quickly was making his teammates better.
You cannot deny
that. Who could deny that?
You can't. You cannot deny that.
And basically, ain't that what a point guard's supposed to do? People are like, a point guard is supposed to make his teammates better.
I mean, that's my thing. I mean, again, like the champ, like that's my boy, but that's what he do. He always limit him to 6 man. And it's like, bro, like these last games and towards the end of the season that we just named, it was at least 10 playoff teams or at least 8 out of 10 teams, people were playing for the play-in. So what garbage minutes is like, what garbage was he playing against? It's not like we was playing Indiana, towards Sacramento towards the end of the season. He would have had a stronger point towards that. Now it kind of make your point look a little biased because it's like, I get y'all like RJ, but it's like this kid proved what he can do when he has the ball and it flows more and the offense flows way better.
Right.
And almost averaging a triple double as a point guard. That's Rondo's type stuff.
Those are Russell Westbrook type numbers, bro. And champ, here's the other thing I want to say to you too. Right. All right. So during that stretch, Emmanuel quickly shot 41% from the floor and 36% from 3, right? He shot 72% from the free throw line. All those numbers, we feel like quickly can do better. We feel like quickly now the 41%, we feel like that should be at least 42, 43%. But the 3-point percentage, 36%, we feel like that should be 40, and 72% should be 90.
At least 90, yeah, that's a fact.
So if quickly shoots 90% from the free throw line, 40% from 3,
25 points a game.
Bruh.
We talking almost 30 points a game.
Bruh. I'm just saying.
And go back to my point, Uncle Freezy, something we always had. It's
Right.
like, you know how you look that object over the shelf.
Right.
It's gonna
Right.
be reality is gonna hit into that season because, like, I feel how you feel. That kid's gonna go off because he wanted to play. I think their dream was the backcourt was gonna be IQ and Spider. I think that's what they thought. Like, yeah, heading into the season, that's gonna be. And they went outside in Brunson, and I know that's not. It just probably was like, oh wow, like, you know what I'm saying, like, really, you know what I mean, like, damn, like you don't value me like that. So that's why I don't like the family signing, because it's like, I don't think we needed Brunson. Like, I don't, and still to this day, like, when I was watching earlier, like, this team is not winning 40 games without Spider. That's a fact. Like
Right.
the first couple of games in the seasons is clear L's. And the point a lot of people was making is saying, oh, the teams is kind of remaining the same. But Cleveland, them young teams is getting better, bro. So you
Right.
gotta
And
also,
let me mention this to you too. The month
yeah.
prior to that, Emmanuel quickly averaged 15 points a game, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds in 26 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. What I'm getting, and he shot, and in the month of, what month is this? The month of March, he did shoot 40% from 3. Right now,
Right.
now he shot 45% from the floor in that month also. So he was
Mm.
efficient. So he shot 45.7 from the floor, 40.5% from 3, and 86.6% from the free throw line. So us saying quickly can be efficient is not something that we just made up, because the March totals in 26.3 minutes a game on 9.4 shots a game, that man averaged 15 points a game. On 9 shots, he averaged 15. 40% from 3, right? 45.7% from 46, basically 46% from the field, right? Now, when you start getting into his struggling months, because there was a month that he struggled, right? February, he shot 32.9% from the floor, right?
Right. But I guarantee you he's averaging 23 minutes a game, right?
He was averaging 17 minutes a game.
See, that's
or 18 minutes a game, basically.
That
And in January, he shot 36% from the floor, averaged 9 points a game. Right.
That proved both our
21.8.
points. That proved both our points to the champ. Not to cut you off. When quickly plays 23 to 24 to 26 or more minutes a game, he's an efficient point guard. That's the bottom line. That's just the bottom line.
Hey, so here's the thing. Here's the thing where we make the separator. And King Angie, thank you for your comment, King Angie. That's the people's champ. Shout out to the people's champ, King Angie. Shout out to Greeny from LI. Shout out to Coach M, and shout out to the Blorange Tears family, man.
Shout out to the whole champ, man.
I got a point that I want to make right quick, man, but I want to say this though. Yo, hey, Shotgunner, we can't do 30-minute shows, bro. Right? Because I scheduled this to be 30 minutes, and we already at 23 minutes, bro.
Oh, okay.
The show is already almost over, bro. It's almost over already, right? But here's the thing. The thing I want to point out.
Right.
In those months where Quickly struggled,
right,
he was on the floor with Julius Randle and RJ Barrett hogging the ball.
No spacing.
When you allow a point guard to be a point guard, things are different. It's like me and Hardwell playing together, right? Hardwell, the point guard, right? Every time I get the rebound, I got my fat rump bringing the ball up, doing Hardwell job, right? And then I'm gonna give Hardwell the ball with 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Do something, Hardwell. You the point guard. Do something. You got 4 seconds.
Right. It's not fair.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. So the months that Quickly struggled, you notice that it wasn't a Quickly struggle or just an RJ struggle or just a Randall struggle or just a Burke struggle. It was a ball hog, lack of ball movement struggle.
Exactly.
When you got them ball hogs out the way, and I love RJ, right? But when you got the ball hogs out the way, you notice a different Emmanuel quickly.
That's it. And that's the take that we all get out of just towards the end of the season when he got more playing minutes. He's an efficient point guard. That's the sample size, King and G. That's just clearly.
Did you just call out the people's champ, bro?
Well, he's saying something about the sample size. I mean, the sample size is just when he averaged 26 minutes a game, he's an efficient point guard. That's the clear sample size, and that all should be the sample size. That's it. Because your take was the 6-man role that don't get you in the Hall of Fame, that is contributing to a championship team. But at the end of the day, I'm not calling IQ Hall of Famer. Don't kill me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying at the end of the day,
I'm saying he could be good. I'm saying he could be.
It's something there, bro. It's something there.
It's something to Emmanuel quickly. Let him play point. How are you want him to play him? When you ever seen a point guard without the ball?
Exactly. Because that's my thing. He don't really we all know what he really need to work on. And that's just basically not shooting when he get the pick and roll and learn how to break down the defense and drive. And that's it. Because you can't say he don't pass. He just gave you the numbers. He was averaging almost eight assists. So
with the ball hogs out of the way, bro. What I'm saying is, with the ball hogs, bro. What other team has a power forward running point?
Exactly. Nobody.
Right, and I know people are gonna say, well, Zion played point. Well, Giannis played point. Well, I tell you what. Go trade Julius Randle for Zion right now, straight up. Or trade Julius Randle for Giannis right now, straight up. And then we'll let Giannis play point for us.
Right. That's not a good enough excuse. Those and Giannis is a quality superstar. So at the end of the day, he demands taking the ball up sometimes. So ain't nobody who's on the Milwaukee Bucks gonna fight him for wanting to grab the rock and taking it up. Nobody.
Right.
So that's his team. You know what I'm saying? So you can't really use that excuse. But our excuse is Julius don't need to be pushing the ball. I mean, he get a lot of slack. I think he's a good forward. Don't get me wrong. The kid was an all-star. You can't say that. Kid played with Kobe. So at the end of the day, he needs to be set up. And that's what he needs to play. And my biggest game with Randall, too, he needs to play inside out, not outside in. He needs to learn back down more, get in the paint, then shoot out. Okay. I think last year he was playing a lot of outside instead of inside out. So, but with back to IQ point, that's the whole bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
So we got 2 minutes left. Right?
Okay.
So and these 30 minutes fly by, bro.
Yeah, I know it go fast.
This 30 minutes fly by, right? So all right. So we got about 100 seconds left.
Right.
What do you say to the Knicks fans that call you out for thinking Emmanuel quickly is not an NBA starter? What do you say to them directly? Not IQ talk, but to those fans that don't have faith in quickly. What do you say to them?
I'll just say, just live in reality. Your reality is that you want him as a 6-man. But me and Uncle Freesley reality is just the numbers. We speak the truth. I know it's hard to take the truth sometimes, but basically what he just showed you is when he played over 23 minutes a game, he's an efficient point guard. And you say, "Oh, I want my point guard to pass." Well, what is a passing point guard, guys? Well, and back to Uncle Freezy's point and today's point.
Is Emmanuel quickly a point guard?
Yes, Emmanuel quickly is for them numbers that you just showed me. Emmanuel quickly is a starting point guard in the NBA right now.
Right. I would say this real quick, and this is your show. This ain't mine. I'm just here helping you get established because this is your joint. Thursdays at 6:30, y'all smoke with Shotgunner. Y'all want the smoke Thursdays at 6:30. Come through. But listen, we showed y'all proof that quickly is a point guard. We went to the most reliable source that you can go to right now. ESPN is the biggest sports entity in the game, and ESPN has Emmanuel Quickly listed as a point guard. Right.
That's one. Yep.
You saw it. We showed you the proof on the screen.
Yep.
2, when that man got point guard responsibilities, because he started at point he started in the backcourt with Evan Fournier. Right.
Spacing.
And the man averaged 28 and 7.
Right.
28 and 7 with less than 2 turnovers. His assist to turnover ratio was ridiculous. And all we want to say is Quickly is not a point guard. What I'm here to say is a Gunner.
Yeah.
I think we solved the Emmanuel Quickly issue. Emmanuel Quickly is a point guard, right?
Yep.
Emmanuel Quickly does deserve a chance.
That's a fact.
Ultimately, third year Quickly might be better than third year Jalen Brunson.
Oh, that's clearly showing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let's get up out of here. Let's piece everybody up, man. Thank y'all everybody for coming through. Your shotgun, hey man, you did great. Guys and gals, y'all been watching Smoke with Shotgunner. Thursdays at 6:30. Tune in next week. Shotgunner, you gonna be here next week?
Oh man, I'm here every Thursday, 6:30, man. I want all the smoke. And I'm pulling up at 11 at night, so whoever I want to smoke too. So
yeah, oh boy. So basically tonight is gonna be crazy. Tonight is gonna be crazy.
Because one topic I definitely want to save. I definitely want to talk about how Danny Ainge want RJ. And should we let him go? And people don't want to let him go, but I knew he wanted him. I knew it. Everybody said they wanted to say he said it first time. RJ, Mitchell Robinson, and 3 picks. The Knicks said no. All right, I'm gonna come back.
We'll wrap this up, man, and then we'll wrap this up and we'll talk about that on the Knicks at Night podcast. We'll see y'all at 11 o'clock, man. Y'all be peaceful.
Salute, y'all.